everyone, it's Lynette with Grammy Crochet. Today is December 28th or 29th. I'm not really sure. This is actually the third time that I've started this video, and you'd think in between one and now I would have really checked the date, but I didn't. So it's Sunday. It's Browns Day. It is the last home game, or last game, I should say, for the Browns for the season. My husband's sad about that. Me, not so much. I don't really care. Even though we do, tend to have family over or get together with family and watch the Browns. They watch, I chat. Oh, surprise, right? So anyway, I am making this video today to go over goals, not goals, what to look for in 2020. So to start, I'm going to say, I'm really not going to have a list of goals. There are some things that I want to accomplish this year, this upcoming year, and I mean before Christmas. But they're personal things that I have to learn how to make that graph GAN. I promised him I would do it, so I will do it. So that is a hard, set, fast goal. It might look like crap, but he's going to get something. So that is one goal. And that's a personal goal. It's not a channel goal. I do keep a journal of everything that I make. I haven't always kept a journal. I haven't been crocheting a whole long time. Maybe around 2 years, I think. This is 2019. Maybe going on 3 years. Yeah, probably going on 3 years that I've been crocheting. And when I first started, it was like, I don't even remember what I made. Anyways, unimportant. As I've crocheted more and more, I've learned that I need to keep a list of what I've made, who I've made it for, what size hook I've used, what yarn I've used, what video tutorial I've used. Because if I ever want to make it again, or if anybody asks me now, particularly now that I do YouTube, people go back and watch an older video and they say, hey, what hook did you use? I don't remember. So I keep a list now. I did start that early in 2019, but I don't remember if I have everything that I made. I made a lot of stuff, a lot more than I thought. I counted up everything in my journal, and several things I made more than one of. Like my scarves and hats for Christmas this year. For Christmas crocheting this year, I made a total of 35 hats, scarves, and ear warmers. 8 hats and ear warmers, and the rest were scarves. So what does that make? 27 scarves. And I did make 2 blankets. Those were crochet gifts this year for Christmas. So one goal of 2020, starting my Christmas crochet like this month, right now, because I worked my butt off on getting all those scarves done, and it wasn't that I had ever planned on making that many scarves. So let's start with that. I do crochet for a couple of girls at work, and I wanted to make something for my favorite waitress at our store, our restaurant we go to every week. And so when that scarf came up, I'm like, oh, that's great. But then it turned out to be so cute, and everybody was loving it. And I'm like, oh, I should make one. I have this really pretty yarn. I'll make this one for Amanda. Chloe would love a yarn out of this. And well, if I make them for Amanda and Chloe, I should make for the others. And all of a sudden, I made 27 scarves. But I enjoyed making them, and I really enjoyed giving them away. So that was fun. And I did make 2 blankets that I had were requested last year that I gave as gifts this year for Christmas. So all in all, I believe I completed about 119 projects. That's a lot more than I would have looked back over the year and said, oh yeah, I created that many projects. I'm really kind of surprised that I have that many things listed. But I did, so yay. And some of them were, like, I made a couple of hats for my brother-in-laws, and, you know, throughout the year, other stuff like that, small stuff, some small little gifts, but still total, I'm not out to beat that this year. I mean, I'm just going to still list them, and it was kind of cool at the end of the year to see how many things I had actually created. So, a big thing that I plan on doing this year is to work with my daughter's students. I have hooks that have been donated to me, yarn that has been donated to me, yarn that I've purchased, and yarn my daughter went to. They have a teacher's craft. Joann's is a big sponsor of this, and I think other craft stores as well. The teachers can go to twice a year and take whatever they want, and that these craft stores and other places donate. So my daughter and the art teacher went there, and they got some yarn and stuff. Not yarn stuff. They've been there once this year, or this school year. So that's a big goal, is to teach her students how to crochet. There's some paperwork I need to do, and she hasn't had the chance to get that to me yet, but we're supposed to start this sometime in January, so she's got to get her butt moving. So that's a big thing. The Grafgan is a big thing. Start my Christmas crochet earlier, and I already have items in mind that I want to do that with. I have things in my whip bag that really need to get done before they're like outdated, so that's kind of something that I really want to do. And I have to find a new favorite yarn. You know, I did a video a while back talking about, you know, using the cake yarns, and how some of them, like, they transition very smoothly into the next color, and some of them are just an abrupt color change, and I've decided I don't necessarily like the abrupt color change. And so then for those kind of yarns, I'm finding that I'm going to want to color control, which is just a pain in the rear end. I think easier to just have solid colored yarns and put them together however you want. So just as a goal in general, I'm going to try to stay away from cake yarns, even though they're so pretty. And that's why I keep buying them, because, oh, they're so pretty. And I have to say, no more, no more. Put the colors together yourself. And so I like made that a hard, fast rule in my head. I'm just going to put the colors together yourself. You're going to stay away from the cakes. Variegateds are different, because you expect that in a variegated. That's why you buy it. Ombres are completely wonderful. That's not part of my, I don't want to use those yarns anymore. But I'm telling you, I have a ton of cake yarns, and I will use them. No matter how, I mean, eventually, I need to crochet faster. That's a big goal too. So anyway, I had decided that, you know, I was going to just like try to gear myself towards buying solid colored yarns. And I totally love Stitch Studio Classic yarn. It's soft, it's fluffy, it's inexpensive, so you can buy it on sale and, you know, get bulk and have a nice stash. So when you want something, it's there. And that was, I did one sale of their yarn, and then they decided to go out of business. I don't guess they decided. I'm sure it was something that was not like what they really wanted to do. Anyway, now I need, this is a hard, fast goal. I need to find a new go-to yarn that's inexpensive and easily accessible. I bought Impeccable, and I'm doing Mikey's Cal, the new one that came out on December 26th. which I'm totally loving, by the way. I should have brought it up here. It's downstairs because I was crocheting on it. I did do the first 10 rows, the first week's video. It's a 4-week crochet along. And I'm telling you, I totally love it. I love it so far. I love mandalas. So it's a mandala blanket circle. It's not one of his texture. It's not one of that series. I don't know if he's going to do any more of that series. He's done 2, and I would do the next one because I've done the first 2. And I love Mikey's stuff because it's interesting. There's a lot of interest, textures, techniques in his videos and his crochet alongs. I think that's pretty much all I've done of his is just crochet alongs, and I just find them. It takes, it's not the same repetitive thing over and over, and I totally love that. And then the items are so fantastic. It's not my mother's crochet. It's a lot more interesting than that. Not that I don't like doing granny squares, because I do like doing granny squares too. I like everything. So anyway, I bought Impeccable. I lost my train of thought for a second. I was playing Granny D. So I bought Impeccable for this. It was on sale, and I didn't know how much I needed. I guess I just didn't understand in the directions when he said you need 7 colors. I didn't understand that it was just 1 skein of each. So I bought several skeins of each. I think I can make 4 blankets. I don't know. Maybe I'll just make it bigger and add more yarn to it. Anyway, the Impeccable is okay, but it's not, like, my comparison is going to be the Stitch Studio. And for those that have never used it, it's really soft. It's just, Michael's bought out a lot of AC Moore, and they should really, really consider using Stitch Studio versus Impeccable or Loops and Threads or whatever as their store yarns, because I'm telling you, it's a much nicer yarn. My opinion. It's fluffier than Impeccable. It's softer than Impeccable. Definitely softer than Super Saver, but the newer Super Saver is much nicer. And I think that might end up being my go-to yarn, because you can get it anywhere, and you can even, Walmart, most stores I think sell it. At some point they sell Red Heart. And the newer Super Saver is softer and fluffier. It's fluffier than Impeccable. But I have a lot of yarns that I've never used, but not a lot that are solid colors. I did just get some Primo, but that's a DK weight. But I'm looking for a worsted. So that is a goal of mine, is to try to find a good worsted weight yarn that's cheap, because I'm cheap. And then a couple other things are, I want to learn how to edit videos better, since I don't edit at all. Put in a picture here and there, take out some of my bloopers, be able to start and stop the video without having to start all over again. And I don't know that you can do that on YouTube's thing, because every time I try, my husband called, I had to start over. That was one of the reasons I started over, because I couldn't get it to go back to the original, add on to that video, pause. It does. I don't know if I've seen other people pause. I don't know why it doesn't work for me. Maybe they're not recording on YouTube, which is where I mostly record, because I got a new phone and I put some new software on my computer for photos. It was just a photo editing software. It makes pictures really, really nice. But ever since the new phone and the new software, I can't get my videos to upload to my computer when I take them on my phone. I don't know why. It uploads pictures, but it won't upload the videos, and I don't know how to fix that. And now I don't have my laptop, so there's that. But I would like to learn how to do that better. And the other channel thing is, I I'm not going to, channel names, video names. I'm going to start numbering them because coming up with a new name every time is sometimes hard to do when it's just yarn chit chat, you know? So I would love suggestions on, like, instead of just saying yarn chit chat number 1, something cute. And something that goes maybe with Charmed or Grammy or Crochet or Charmed Grammy Crochet. So suggestions would be greatly appreciated. Maybe we'll even, that would be really fun. Suggestions, and the winning suggestion gets a prize. I like that idea. Pick a name, choose it. So that's what you guys have to do. I don't know what the prize is going to be because this is, very spur of the moment. Right now, I just decided the prize will be something yarn. It'll be yarn. Pick video like Yarny Yak. But I more to go with Charmed or Grammy or Charmed Grammy or something like that. And then I could number those for chit chat. And there was one other thing. Oh yeah. The other thing that I want to accomplish this year, and I wanted to do it last year, but towards the end of the year, I came up with this, and then scarves happened, so it didn't happen. But I did buy that fabric. My mom used to crochet those baskets out of fabric, and I bought fabric to do that and show you guys, and so I do want to do that sometime this year, maybe before Easter. So you could make Easter baskets. That would be a good idea, right? I don't know that I would be able to do a tutorial because I don't know that I'm set up for that. I tried a tutorial once and I don't think worked out so well. I don't know what people do to set up so that you can see what you're doing. I think you have to connect your phone to your laptop. Again, laptop's gone. But it will come back. She said probably not until after the first of the year would she be able to mail it out to me. Busy and stuff. I get it. So anyway, I think you must like video from your phone and watch what you're doing on your laptop. So you got to hook them up, which means I need to talk to each other, and they don't like each other right now. So I need somebody to figure that out for me. Maybe Chloe, maybe once I get my laptop back. But I would like to do that. So those are my like big, huge goals of 2020 for the channel, is to come up with a chit chat name for my videos and then just number them. And I would appreciate your help with that. And to make the basket thing, because I kind of do that, and my mom learned to edit my videos, and I have to make a wrap can. So I have a long time for that. But they're not hard, steadfast goals other than the Afghan. Anything else is just like, yeah, I'd like to accomplish that. But they're not major, huge goals because I just don't want to do that. I will show you my Cal from Mikey after next week, or maybe the next video. I just crochet downstairs. And my yarn room is upstairs, and I like videotaping in here because you could see the yarn. It's so fun and so squishy and so nice and so pretty. So, I'm a yarny girl. I like pretty colors and sparkly stuff. I guess I'm very girly. Not really all that girly, but I do like pretty colors and sparkly stuff. So, that being said, I am going to bird. I told you last time, sometimes they scare you when they come out of nowhere. And he did feed them this morning, so I have a yard full of birds. And sometimes they get scared and they flock away and they fly past my window. And if you don't know they're coming, sometimes they're loud. It's surprisingly loud. Not that I want to get off on another tangent, but when a flock of birds flies past your window, you can hear them even with the window shut. like you wouldn't think you would hear their wings that much, but you can. And it like startles me sometimes. So anyway, enough of that stuff. So yeah, if you want to get a prize for picking a name, maybe like give it a couple days. How about, let's see, I'm going to do a prize giveaway on January 1st for my giveaway that ends on the 31st, my Christmas Eve giveaway, Christmas Day, that last giveaway. That you're getting the Christmas yarn so you can get your head start on Christmas for next year too. So I'll look through the comments by then and pick out the ones I like the best, and then maybe we'll do a voting thing, because you can put up a voting thing, and whichever one gets the most votes, that person that came up with that name will win the prize, and I will know what the prize will be by then. Oh, excuse me. I think I gotta go because I gotta get a drink, so I'm not coughing in your face all the time. There it goes again. Okay, have a great yarny day. I'll see you later. Go Browns.